Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another YouTube video. It feels so weird saying that sometimes, like looking into camera. But welcome, hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This time I'm doing a little bit different. I'm doing a little bit of a sit down talk, little chat thing. Yeah, I wanted to sort of get away from the vlog style content a little bit and try and do something a little bit more different. So here I am doing something different. So in today's video, oh my god, I feel like a little primary school teacher. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 2024 fashion trend prediction. Because if you didn't know, I'm a little bit of a fashion girly myself. Disclaimer though, I do not have a degree in fashion, style, whatever. Can I say that I've got a really good fashion sense? On a good day maybe, but I consume a lot of fashion, consume a lot of like fashion media and stuff like that. You know, I've just been seeing a lot of these videos on my sort of YouTube page and my TikTok For You feed, and so I was like, okay, why not just jump onto the bandwagon and do one myself. So here it is. To be honest, I have to admit that I haven't really been keeping in touch with the latest fashion trends. I haven't really bought into it yet, just because when I'm broke, I'm waiting for my next paycheck, and second, I haven't had the time to sort of catch up with these recent trends. But I have been sort of in the sort of know of what's been popular recently, and I want to see if any of my predictions turn out to be true and some of these come out, these sort of pick up some sort of traction as the year goes on. And it's really interesting to see how fashion evolves. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert on this, so please don't take my word for it, and please don't think I'm a proper fashion stylist. I'm not. I just want to do something a little bit different, and I thought this would be really nice to do so. And it's a really nice little breather from all the fast-paced vlog style editing that I've been doing as well, so that's really cute. So yeah, so let's start with it. The first sort of fashion trend that I'm going to predict is going to come in soon. It's got to do a lot with shirts and sort of tops and everything, and it's quite interconnected, so I might just do it as a massive section instead of separate sections. But my first prediction is quarter sleeve cut shirts, a quarter sleeve shirt like the ones I'm wearing, maybe a bit longer. I've been seeing them, to be honest, they are quite a basic, but I do think they're gonna get a little bit more popular as sort of we go into the new year, especially when we're transitioning from winter to spring or spring to summer, like that. I think it's a great sort of basic piece to have, and I think it will definitely like pick up more steam. It's a really good transitional choice to go for, and I think we'll see a lot of that, especially with sort of the workwear aesthetic that's been sort of dominating the last couple of months lately. I think it's definitely gonna go full force into the sort of new year, and I definitely think these sort of like basics, like these tops and stuff like that, they will probably be at the forefront of it before anything else. So I think the quarter sleeves will definitely be seeing a lot more of this. Second one is the extremely long t-shirts or shirts with like sleeve holes in it. I've been seeing a lot of those recently. I think that's to keep up with the Y2K trend, especially with the sleeve holes. I think especially for winter season now, winter going into spring, those are going to be more prominent, obviously to keep up with sort of keeping warm and stuff like that, but also because I just think it adds such a good dimension to clothes. I like it when with an outfit there's one form of exaggerated piece, whether it's like a pair of jeans or it's like baggy jeans, or like I said with top, when they go overly sort of long sleeved. I love them. I love a good little sweater pull moment, you know, but this time it's a little sleeve pull. You just don't want to be able to touch anything with your finger. I definitely think these will come into sort of play now that, you know, like they're coming into sort of like trend now, just generally, and I think I really like it. Yeah, the extremely long sleeves and sort of sleeve holes is another sort of subversion on just a normal t-shirt, and I think it's such a great sort of basic to have again in a wardrobe. And if you already have it, or if you already have like a long sleeve t-shirt, you can just cut. It's a great sort of way to reduce consumerism as well. You can just cut a little hole in it and get a little sleeve hole situation going on. So I think it's definitely really reliable in the sense you can convert it into a completely new sort of type of trendy piece. And I think now with sort of consumerism coming more into the light nowadays, especially with sort of us going past fast fashion now into sort of slow fashion, you know, thrifting and stuff like that, though it's a really great, I've been watching a lot of videos. I think there was this one creator that I watched, I forgot their name, I'm so sorry, but I forgot their username, but I'll link it somewhere here, that I watched, and they were talking about the fact that, you know, even though we've moved on to a more sustainable sort of form of buying, consuming, it's still consumerism at the end of the day, and the rate at which we're buying from places like Vinted, Depop, secondhand, it's getting so bad, so disastrous, to the point where we're committing the same sort of damage we would have with fast fashion, but now it's the same thing with sort of slow fashion. With that coming into the forefront, I definitely think that we need to think with this sort of mindset, people are going to be aware of of the way they're consuming. I don't know, I definitely think it's a great sort of topic for another video, because I definitely think it's a very interesting subject to see how we've gone from fast fashion to slow fashion, but now it's still the same sort of cycle. But I want to see, like, I really do want to see people try and upcycle a lot more pieces that they already have, instead of just buying more stuff now that's more readily available with sites like Vinted and Depop, and just being more conscious of what they're buying. On the same topic of tops, I definitely think asymmetrical off-shoulder tops are gonna be in now, especially with the whole off-shoulder just trend coming in for winter and stuff like that. It's gonna be coming in, and I think with asymmetrical off-shoulder tops, they're gonna sort of differ now in terms of angles that they're off-shoulders and stuff. And again, it's such a versatile type of top, the off-shoulder top, because you can use it for both summer, winter, like a good transitional piece as well, because you can sort of shorten the length of the sleeves, you can sort of shorten the angles, make it lower, higher. It's a very great sort of transitional piece, just a great sort of basic to have in your wardrobe nonetheless, because it's such a there's a word for it, I swear, I can never find the right word for it. It will stay with you for a long time, is all I want to say. We're going to be looking at a lot more slashing, cutouts, that sort of thing. I know this was a trend like at the start of 2021, during 2021, start of 2022, where people would get like leggings or stockings, cut holes into them, like they basically rework them to be like a new top and stuff like that. But I think we're going to see a lot more of that coming into play now, with brands looking at more unconventional sort of cutouts, where before we would see cutouts like in the sides and like the sleeves here and there, but we're going to go for more different styles straight away, because I do think, because of fast fashion, how Shein, like shops like Shein and stuff like that, have gotten their hands on the whole cutout sort of style. I think more brands are looking to move away from that commercial sort of look and go for something completely different. Stuff like, you know, shapes, like I saw one with the star on it. I don't really know what that brand is, I'm really sorry. I've seen a lot of sort of local or like small businesses make these amazing sort of corset style, like bow, the cutouts with bows in the middle. I'll show you the one that I'm referencing, but it's such a beautiful long sleeve shirt. It's so sophisticated, it's so elegant as well, and it's so versatile. You can literally wear it to anything, and I think it adds so much depth and versatility to an outfit, where it can make a very plain, almost basic outfit go from looking plain basic to something three-dimensional, something with depth in it, something with character. And I think we've been seeing this hike with people putting little mini bows to their shirts, or, you know, cutting out things here and there. That is definitely like bringing it more into light, and I definitely think we're going to see a lot more of it as we go into sort of the new year. Next up, more accessories or slash chunky necklaces, chunky accessories. Now I know the chunky ring trend came in and out for like a quick minute, but I definitely think that's gonna come back with maximalism. I think, like I said that, you know, I think people are starting to get a little bit tired of the minimalist trend now, with a lot of sort of people becoming aware of different sort of styles. Sorry, I reached my limit. So I was gonna say, people getting tired of different micro trend, like but I do think it's gonna come back, but not in the form of the rings, but rather other types of accessories, for example necklaces or rings. I've already started seeing those gold like pear-shaped hoop earrings coming back soon. I've seen a lot of people wearing it lately. But I think a lot of chunky necklaces, especially charm necklaces, they're gonna come back. With minimalism as like fashion style, it's slowly creeping out. Yes, we do have stuff like workwear aesthetics and stuff coming in and out of fashion, but minimalism as a general is starting to fade out slowly but surely. especially with things like interior decoration, lifestyle. You've seen a lot of these beige TikTok moms and stuff. A lot of people are starting to get tired of this whole minimalist trend, and I think they're moving towards a more maximalist, just anything that's not beige trend. So you're seeing a lot more grays, blue, stuff like that. So we're going to see a lot more like chunky necklaces, chunky earrings, charm necklaces. What I really like is seeing those really massive heart necklaces. And the thing with necklaces is it's such an untapped potential, because you can add charms to it. With certain necklaces you can just attach charms to it, so I really would like to see what people do with that. But again, I like that sort of extreme in fashion where you can find this one tiny extreme in your outfit and it will completely sort of vitalize it, give it a little refresh, a little bit more meaning. That's why I think these small details add so much more depth to an outfit. On the topic of that, we're also going to get more accessorizing your accessories, like I said, with the charm necklaces, but with like bags, shoes, stuff like that. People put in little pins and stuff. It's been like this for so many years, but I definitely think with sort of, again, this whole consumerism sort of coming to the forefront, and people wanting to make use of their bags, actually make them last longer. I think we're going to see a lot of customizing bags and stuff like that, customizing shoes, customizing stockings here and there to give it its own unique characteristic. I definitely think we're going to see a lot of that coming through. And I think when you do accessorize something, you make it your own, and I think you're more likely to get more use out of it because that's your own thing. That's something that you like identify with, and that's almost become your brand. So I do think this way people get more use out of stuff they wear, and it's not just, you know, you wear it for the sake of the name, rather you're wearing it for the sake of your personal style. And I think that's I don't know why I just said that. That was just a few words, but I sounded clever saying it, so I'll take it. Sling back heels and socks over heels. This is a trend I'm so excited for. I think I'm kind of sad, but I'm also happy. I'm very conflicted about it is why I am, because now we're starting to see the platform chunky sneakers slowly fading away in the background. Stuff like the fillers and stuff like that, they're completely like disappeared off the face of the planet. You still see them here and there, but I do think we're gradually moving away from the whole chunky platform sort of look into more, you know, dad style sneakers, more smaller silhouettes, smaller sort of chunks, stuff like the slingback heels. But the slingback heels are probably one of my most anticipated trend to come back. I'm really itching to get my hands on a pair of slingback heels because I love them. They're so cute. And they're so beautiful. I just love the look of them. They're so pretty. I've seen this one pair on Pinterest where it's like a black slingback heel with a little bit of white accent around the strap, and this little bow on the side. It's absolutely adorable. I love it so much. Obviously they're more on the mature, like not mature, but more obviously like sophisticated, very feminine, chic style. But I think pairing it with sort of really colorful tights, very eccentric sort of patterns and stuff like that would definitely add another sort of level to this feminine, overly feminine look. You can either take it full on into the feminine side, adding bows, lace, layering lace with those shoes, or you can take it to a completely like opposite side, you know, chunky, adding some sort of edgier detail to make it a little more darker, more on the opposite of the femme look. Also, we're going to see a lot of sock under heels, or sock heels over socks or something like that. I don't know, but I just love this trend. I feel as if we need to bring it back so I can have some excuse to wear heels under socks. Next up, skirts over pants. This is a very controversial take, guys. Very, very controversial. I will get flack for it, but I love skirts over pants. It's so 2000s, it's so camp, but I love it so much. If you talk to 13-year-old me, I would not be caught dead wearing skirts over pants, but I don't know what it is about them, but I fell in love. Ever since I wore like a kurta over a pair of jeans, I've fallen in love with the whole skirt over pants situation. It's so nice. It's such a nice little like, oh, there's just I can't, I love it so much. There's no word. I definitely think they will make some sort of comeback. It is coming slowly like back into fashion, but the whole dress over skirts trend recently here and there. We're gonna see skirts over pants as well. Again, I love the layering aspect of it, the fact there's like depth, dimension to it with these skirt. You can do so much with both the skirt and the pants, whether that's with the layering, how many layers it has, with the fabric, with the color. There's so much potential for this kind of trend, and I really wish it would come back. Please, I beg to all 100 of you subscribers, please do something to bring it back, because I just want an excuse to wear a skirt over pant and not be looked at weird, not be judged, okay? I also think it's such a nice way to bring back gender fluidity into the sort of the talking point of it. It's such a great way to mix both masculine and feminine styles and really just create such an amazing, such a nice silhouette. It's such a like interesting sort of silhouette to experiment with and see what you can get up to with these sort of items or clothing. I don't know. I also want to try and experiment with this thing because there's so much you can do in terms of your identity as well, because I think with my Indian like identity, with my Indian sort of side, we do wear a lot of kurtas and stuff like that, and I have experimented with it, and I do want to experiment more with it and see like what actually I can do with these kind of styles, because it'd be so interesting to just pair like a kurta with the chunni or dupatta and a pair of jeans. That would be such a cute little outfit. I'm just like imagining it. That would be so cute. I'm actually going to try and buy a little black or white chunni because it will match my kurta that I have. Sheer lace. Again, a really great layering piece. I think I saw it a lot in, I think the most prominent place I saw it in was the Acne Studio Spring Summer 2024 collection. They showcased a lot of these sheer pieces, a lot of drapery, and I really liked the way, like what they did with it, and I definitely think it will be coming back again with the whole layering sort of trend. It's been in and out here and there, but I definitely think sort of Mugler coming into the sort of forefront of fashion and stuff. We're going to see a lot of sort of styles of lace, sheer. I think it had been commercialized by fast fashion at some point. You see a lot of like, you know, shops like Cider and stuff releasing them, and I feel as if at some point it did get a little saturated with the amount of sheer lace sort of items we saw that you could buy. But I definitely think it's gonna make a comeback, but in a more sort of neutral, like more elegant fashion, in the sense where it's not as gaudy. I feel as if with lace or sheer, you can get so almost tacky with it, and I know some people do really like the tacky sort of look, and I completely understand that, but I do think with lace and sheer fabrics, it's such a delicate sort of mishmash that you do need to sort of pair it with the right kind of material to make it look graceful and elegant, which is what I kind of like. Mesh specifically, that was sort of recognized as a Shein staple as well, with a lot of mesh prints, mesh patterns, and I still think they're still going to stay around for a while, but I do think we're going to move from the patterns into more of a neutral sort of territory, just to sort of take a break from the amount of mesh patterns, mesh tops and stuff that we got. And I do see this as such a great way to layer dresses with as well, especially for the winter season, for January. If you have any sort of formal occasions, just layer like a little, like, cute little mesh top over a silk dress, and I think it will look so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. There's such a sort of chance to layer a very delicate fabric like lace or mesh, and you can completely contrast it with really hard, like, you know, tweed. I don't know if you can do tweed, but really hard sort of stiffer fabrics, and see, like, for example, jean denim, you can layer that and create like that contrast of the two sort of alternating styles. We're gonna be blending a lot of shape and style. I think recently, like this past year, it's been very much baggy dominated. We've seen a lot more baggier styles. We saw a lot of baggy, oversized sort of looks coming in and out, especially with streetwear taking over and core and stuff like that. We saw a lot of baggy styles. I think we're gonna fuse that with more structured silhouettes now. Especially with workwear. I think I'm putting a lot of emphasis on workwear, especially because of the season we're in, winter. People are going towards that workwear aesthetic because of the neutral tones that you get in them now, with the blacks, white, greys, browns and stuff. It's a very neutral sort of aesthetic, and you can easily pull it off because a lot of people do work. Surprise, surprise. So they have a lot of these basics in their wardrobe anyway. But I think we're going to see a lot of, now as we transition into summer, into spring, and more that sort of territory, I think we're going to see a lot of fusion of the two, where you have this elegance and like sort of softness of summer contrasting with the harshness of a winter. We're seeing a lot of like structured blazers styled with very fitted, very feminine like shapes, with corsets and really tight skirts and stuff, like micro mini skirts and stuff like that. I definitely think it's a very interesting thing to look at. Mixing fabrics will also help it out a lot as well, with leather, silk, and like denim, sheer, lace, chiffon. If you like paired well, or if like styled well, you can definitely create a really beautiful, elegant, structured piece. And I think it would just simply be beautiful. I've been seeing a lot of runway looks lately, and I know I want to keep this fashion style trend very grounded, in the sense that normal everyday people could wear it, because I want to try and do that. But like, I can't help myself. I love looking at runways sometimes. They look so gorgeous sometimes, the way they've been styled. So like, I've been seeing this one runway picture of, I don't exactly know what runway it is, but I just found it on like the internet. But it's like a very long maxi skirt. It's a very flowy material. Can't exactly tell what it is. I don't know if it's silk or like I don't know what it is. Some really fancy material, and then it's contrasted with a very like structured blazer. I forgot what it's like, a shoulder padded very oomph blazer. It's oversized, and then it's sort of cinched in at the waist. It's such an amazing sort of styling choice. I think combining both sort of the sort of structure of the blazer with the flow of the skirt is absolutely beautiful. It's such a great outfit. You could wear it a work event, formal event. You could keep it chic, classy. There's so many like styling options. I definitely think, and I think accessorizing this as well would make it bring it back up. I definitely think it's such a cute little trend, and I want to see more of it. I definitely want to see sort of more experimentation on that end. That's it, guys. That's all I had. I hope you guys liked the video. Those are my trend predictions for 2024. Please keep in mind, I'm not a fashion expert. I can't predict the fashion trends like it's a weather forecast. I don't know shit about it. These are just some things I've been seeing lately in sort of media and stuff like that, and what I think will sort of come up here and there next year. But I'm really excited to see what people do now. I'm really like excited to see what happens with the trend cycle and here and there. It's really interesting to keep track of it as well, because fashion, as we all know it, is just a cycle of, it's a repeated cycle of previous sort of styles coming back into fashion, going out, back into fashion. Sooner or later we're gonna have to see skinny jeans. I don't know if I'm excited for that or not. I like my baggy jeans. I want them to stay in size fashion a little bit longer, just so I can properly enjoy them. But that's it for the time being. I do have more videos coming out soon, so keep watching for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.